Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing well and having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be talking about crypto mining hardware that I had bad experiences with. And this may not be relative to you guys because everyone has different experiences, but I'm going to go through some hardware, even GPUs, that I have had bad experience with. And I'm going to start off with these risers. And disclaimer, this is throughout my whole crypto mining journey, pretty much since I started for real back in 2017. Okay, so these risers here, I don't know if these are the brand that I got, but they were version 006. Okay, this was pretty much, I think, mid 2017 when I got these risers, these types of risers anyway. And the version 006, the ones I got here had the Molex connector on it, okay? So not the PCIe connector, but the 4-pin Molex power connector. And of course it had the USB as well. But I had a lot of issues with these, definitely. Whether I was using it on NVIDIA cards or AMD cards, I would probably have one or two cards on the rig or risers have issues. Whether I was mining Ethereum, pretty much it was just Ethereum strictly, but I would have stability issues with these risers 006, not even the 006C, these are just the 006, okay? And that was a fun time back then. A lot of pulling hair. A lot of troubleshooting. I'm sure you guys may have had these kind of issues as well with these risers. I would love to know what you guys think. And the next set of risers, not only those, but with these are the version 007s. I also had a lot of issues with these risers before. Stability issues, burning out issues. I've definitely burned some of these risers before. Whether that was because of maybe the power requirements back then. I maybe didn't know what I was doing back in 2017. Definitely. We've all been there, I'm sure. But yeah, these risers 007, I didn't have good luck with these versions of mining risers. So 006, 007, obviously, which I don't believe anyone is buying these anymore. I didn't have good experiences with them. Okay, so let's talk about motherboards. Good old motherboards. You guys may have saw a video, I think a couple months ago. I did a unboxing and kind of like a review of the MSI B360-F Pro motherboard, which has 19 PCIe slots, okay? And this is kind of similar to the Asus Expert board, which I'm going to explain later. But the MSI B360F, I only gotten one of these, and I made a video where I think I broke the motherboard. I wasn't sure if it was me or the Veta frame, okay? So I don't know. I didn't have good experience with it. I wasn't even able to get to the part where I was able to get mining with this motherboard. And like you guys may have seen the video before, but like I just wasn't able to get it to work. Like it just wouldn't post. I wasn't sure what I did. I did the CMOS battery reset. I've done a whole bunch of stuff, but just was not able to get this motherboard back online. So I returned it back to Amazon. And the reason why I didn't buy another one is because the price went up double. I got it for like $40 on Amazon, even in Canada. And then it went up to like $100. So I was like, yeah, forget it. I'm not going to get another one. So that's why I wasn't able to make another video after this one. Back in, let's see, March 17th. Yeah, so that was a while ago. March 17th, I did a review of this board, but wasn't able to mine anything on it. And then there's another motherboard here I've had experience back in the day. The BioStar TB250 BTC board, okay? I know that this board is actually pretty popular with a lot of people. But I have about two of these, or had two of these, and I've had the PCIe slots burn out or something. Like the 16 lane one, the yellow one here, I had just not work anymore. I wasn't able to mine. I put a PCIe riser. I put brand new risers in it, but this slot just was not able to be recognized in Windows or SMOS back in the day. I just don't know why. And I didn't really have the other 5 slots are working, plus the M.2 slot. I was able to get the M.2 slot to work as well. So I was able to do 6 GPUs nonetheless. But I had this yellow PCIe slot just not work for some reason. So bad experience with these boards, in my opinion. You guys may have had better experience. I'm not sure. Now there's another motherboard. Man, it's just all about motherboards in this video because I've just had bad experiences. The MSI Z270-A Pro motherboard. So my experience with this board in the beginning wasn't good. Okay, so there was a lot of glitches, a lot of stuff in the BIOS in this board that I just could not get set up for some reason. In Windows and with certain graphic cards, I just wasn't able to get going. Definitely, it took me a while to troubleshoot this board. Ultimately, I think it attributed to me getting this board early. So there was BIOS updates later on, like a couple weeks or a month later, and that actually did help with stability issues. So ultimately, it was just because of BIOS update, it was able to fix the issues that I had. But initially, I had issues with this board. So I can see this is certified refurbished on Amazon. So that's interesting. Okay, now last but not least, the Asus Mining Expert. Now, this is a board I haven't had experience with, but this is just something I wanted to show where I know that a lot of people have had bad experiences with this board. I know Crypto Nuffy, Bitsby Trippin has also expressed concern with this board. But I know there's some of you out there that have had good experience with this board. So I would like to know from you guys down below. Let me know if any of you have had bad experience with this board or good experience. Because I would like to get a sample size out in the community, because I've had good people say that this board has been really great to them, good experience. But I've had, in my thinking, from what I've heard, most people have had bad experience with this board. So let me know, guys. I haven't personally. I've been thinking about getting one, but not yet. And then now let's talk about video cards. The rest of the videos is going to be about video cards. I have a couple here. Okay, so the EVGA single fan, like the 1060 3GB or 60GB, I have both versions. These cards, they don't bode well. They're really hot, and they are not like high overclocking cards. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting these. Obviously, these are 1060s way back in the day, back in 2017 that I got these. So obviously you guys wouldn't get these now. But just explaining my experience with them. And then let's go with AMD cards here. The RX 570, especially the Asus Strix version, okay? The 4GB gaming edition cards. These ones I do not recommend for anyone to get. I just had such a heck of a time BIOS modding them. They are not good overclockers at all. They're only able to go up to 2000 memory. You cannot go past it. And yeah, they're cool and all. Like, they have RGB and whatnot, but like they are not good for mining. Was not able to get even 30 mega hash, maybe 28 or 29 mega hash on these cards. I don't know. Maybe you guys have had better experience, but I've definitely I just made a video a couple of weeks ago about selling these cards, so I would like to know what you guys think. And another card here, the GTX 1060 Extreme Gaming Edition card, 6GB. Okay, so my gripe with these cards is that I believe it is BIOS locked or something, overclocked locked or something, because every setting I try to change in Afterburner, it would not work that well. As well, these cards leak oil on the backplate, so, or internally as well. So I think that's because of the thermal pads or whatnot. You'll see a lot of oil drops coming out of the card. I did make a video about that. GPU gigabyte cards leaking oil. You guys can search that on YouTube. But I've had issues with these cards in terms of that and kind of undervolting. Issues with undervolting these cards. Otherwise, they're beautiful cards, really big cards. The resale value on these cards were definitely going to be really good. I'm thinking about selling these real soon. And now let's go for GTX 1060 6GB, the GeForce Gigabyte WindForce Edition cards here. Okay, so these cards are really cool, but the issue I had with them is that most of them that I got came with Hynix memory. Okay, so this is back in 2017, and my experience with these cards are they run cool, but memory-wise, for mining like Ethereum and stuff back then was not good. Even now, these are not really great overclockers as well. But yeah, not really good experience with these gigabyte cards. I guess with gigabyte cards as a whole, not a good experience. And then lastly, I don't know if some of you have had good experiences with these cards. A lot of people like ZOTAC cards. I don't mind ZOTAC cards, but this one specifically, since I've only had one, the GTX 1070 AMP edition, if you don't change the thermal paste, these cards will get really hot on stock thermal paste. Okay, so I would open it up and change the thermal paste out of them, because you'll find that the temperatures on these on stock thermal paste will be really bad. That was my experience anyway. I don't know about you guys, but anyways, that's really the only gripe about this card. Otherwise, it's a great overclocker, good for mining, all that kind of stuff. Okay, guys, well, that was just, I guess, a really small sample size of what I've been experienced with throughout my crypto mining career. These are just the notable hardware parts that I've had negative experiences with. I would really love to know what you guys have had bad experience with. Let me know down below. Yeah, just let me know down below what kind of parts you guys don't like. Maybe name specific brands or cards for mining that you just don't particularly like, and tell us why. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was a fun one for you. And yeah, all that good stuff. Smash the like button, subscribe, click the little bell for the notification, and feel free to use my affiliate links down below on Amazon. Anything you buy on Amazon, I get a little kickback at no cost to you, and helps me out and helps out the channel for any projects that I do. So thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.